Okay, greetings. Here to do the chat questions. This seem like I think I have an idea what's coming through. So, all right, much love, blessings. Here we go. Greetings, CEOs. I am the Prime Creator. Much love to you. Sending love to all of this difficult lifetime. Realize it has its purpose. It is up to you to give it purpose, of course. But if you do not, that does not mean you are not. You do not have purpose, though. So much love. So whenever you are ready, I'll be happy to assist.
Okay, and first question is from Kim R. And her first question is, are there any messages for her?
She is connecting to many beings at this time, unlocking her own knowledge. She seems to be grounding, even if she not grounds at all. I do see her grounding. And these beings that are connecting to her are Pleiadian. They're assisting her through different dimensions at this time, onto many ships. She might leave where she lives and maybe feel like she's on another ship. If not, she will eventually, as it seems like the Pleiadians are assisting her in her travels through the galactic realms. As she is, her input is much needed, but at this time, much of it is secretive, for at least for this public forum at this time. Blessings.
Okay, her second question is, have I been making the correct choices?
I believe so. One moment. Yes, but you're still questioning your own choices. So it's because your choices aren't always the best. That is why. Meaning, what you have to choose from isn't always the best. That is why they're questioning. But realize even a wrong choice can lead you to the right choice. So it's not always. There's no wrong really when you look at it. So there's always a lesson to be learned. And it's a lesson that's much needed, though. So I won't have to worry too much. Listen.
Okay, and next is Danielle Spencer. How can I ease the strain of living with my parents who are very difficult as they age?
Realize how galactic they are, and realize their human version, their human connections is unlike them as they are with their galactic friends. Basically, just they're taking a human role, and to see it more as an actor in a play as it is, basically, not to take it so. Don't take it so personal. But yes, it is difficult, though. We understand. But this is also you're assisting them in keeping youth within their spirit more than you might realize. You're giving them something to do also, so it's good for you to be there. You'd be surprised. So, blessings.
Okay. And second question from Danielle is, are there any messages for me? Thank you.
Yeah, your guides say to you, go out somewhere where it can be small, but just somewhere that you feel that you can connect galactically. What is a place around where you live that feels like it's very alien? You'd be surprised what type of vibrations you might feel from it. Because if the aliens have much to do with this structure being put there, such as a Walmart or a convenience store, at least that's, at your leisure, it would be kind of interesting what you pick up on. So it'll, as you more see the galactic highway that runs through your world, it will answer a lot of questions also, if you have any questions at all. I believe that will assist greatly. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Bosco. Hi, peace and blessings. Any messages from my guides or angels?
Yeah, your guides say to take it easy. Meditate, maybe for a little bit longer. It will help your vibration connect to the earth, as you've been disconnecting from the earth a lot recently. One moment. As your connection with the earth is actually quite strong in the past, and you're reconnecting with it, you might feel more comfortable within the Agarthan vibrations, as you've had many lifetimes there. Your Middle Ages is an Agarthian time period. Many Agarthian beings were in your visual during that time, just so you know. I believe you can connect with that.
Okay. And second question, what am I been up to in astral? Much love. And P.S. Can I get a grace period on some of these tests? Haha, just kidding.
That's between you and your guides. It seems like you've been turning up the volume on the tests from this. But as for your astral connections, you've been connected to many feminine planets recently. That's not necessarily the female worlds, but feminine worlds you've been connected to. Because you've had lifetimes of many masculine lifetimes, and having a feminine vibration helps you ease the masculine vibrations down quite a bit. Lifetimes as reptilian. One moment. There's also a snake being you were at one time, a humanoid snake being. They have a name, but it's not needed right now. It's not Naga either. It's a different vibration there. And those lifetimes are very masculine. You'd be surprised. And so now you're going through a healing process from what I see in astral.
Okay. Next is Kara McLaughlin. Are there any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, you're connecting to the angelic realms. You also have a connection with Archangel Michael as for a mission, it seems, recently. You were hesitant to take it on, but I believe your vibration is around Africa at this time, assisting those at the lower vibrations. I believe you can connect with that in a meditation. I don't believe there's any skepticism there, because as much as there needs much healing, I believe also your attention's been there here and there. Because you know there's something not right going on in your Africa, and that is true. Your vibration is much needed there. You might see yourself around children, adults, different types of Africans. And there's a possible this vibration will connect with you here. Depends on how much you would allow to come back. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, are there any messages for my daughter, Leah, from her father, Harley, who crossed over in March 2008?
There's much regret around him at this time. One moment. He did not learn his lesson either on your world. As for the daughter, he wished he can be there more for her, be more of a positive influence. But he was at times busy with work, it seems. And he said life did not allow the time he'd like to have it. He'd like to do it over again with less work on the mind, it seems. But there's a lot of frustration he had, and even had some mental issues he had to struggle with also that he wasn't aware of during this time. Not even the doctors were fully aware. They did not have diagnosis at the time. Even now, they still do not. But he sends his love, but also understanding that he is doing fine now. But he's doing much repair, soul repair from the mistakes done in the past.
Okay, and next is Raw N. Do I have any messages?
Message from the angelic realms. You've been there recently, and you'll be going there again, as you have many connections with opening up portals for new beings to connect to the angelic realms. Realize your aliens are not always connecting to your other sides, your angelic worlds. Some of them do not, because of their vibration. I mean, they connect, but not in a way of fully connecting. I believe you understand where I'm going with this. It's only someone will take the information and abuse it, so you have to be careful on how much information you get to them. These are primitive worlds that are growing up, and you are assisting them. And actually, some of them are Egyptian-like realities, not on Earth, though. Your Egypt is on other worlds also. The vibrations of that culture. It's different, but still not that different. So, basically, dimensionally, you are connecting to these beings and still hesitant as you're still seeing if they're capable of handling information from the angelic world. Blessings.
And second question is, over the past week, I have been feeling energy sensations on the bottom of my feet. Could you tell me what is causing it? Thank you and much love.
One moment. One moment. What is this? Is a grounding you're going through. Your angels are assisting you on your grounding, and a lot of it comes from your feet into the center of the earth. A lot of it has to do with that. But also your angels are assisting you in becoming more telepathic, but also more patient. As your patience sometimes it shifts around here and there. It is like a ball. It's always moving. Sometimes it's okay, and other times it is one thing very quickly as it speeds up. Nothing different than anyone else, but they are working with your patience, it seems, at this time. And grounding does help with that. And opening up to your angels also. It seems like you're getting closer to connecting to your beings. Hearing them a little bit more clearly. Ever so slightly.
Okay, and next is Wanda 11. What stars am I connected to, and what do I do or did I do there?
At this time, it's more the Pleiadian vibration that's the strongest with you at this time. There are others, but right now, from what I'm connected to, is the Pleiadian vibrations. That is, you're assisting their civilizations on their own awakenings. You're connecting to primitive worlds also, and showing them what you are going through right now. But it's more of a higher dimensional Pleiadian that you are connecting to worlds similar to this. So you're taking this knowledge and taking it somewhere else. You're also connected to many canine worlds in Sirius. And you go there for joy, but also they have a lot of difficulties they're going through. And it's a lot of tests for you also. So that's what I say this time. Blessings.
Okay, second question. In 2016, I had an illness for 6 weeks. Toward the end of it, I was lying in bed and I woke up because my body was vibrating very fast. I felt like I was in a like a helicopter. I felt like I was in a litter, like a helicopter would use to lift you up. It felt very nice, and I knew if I kept vibrating, I was going to leave. I wanted to go, but then I became worried because I didn't know where I was going. What was that?
It doesn't make your astral projecting, but you're awake from what I see. And that is an Arcturian vibration that is around you, also a Palladian vibration. It is good you did not go, though. You were not ready for it. But yes, it was your illness was also, your soul was detaching from your body also during your illness. So your soul was willing to more than willing to go, but it was not time for you to go. But I believe you would have came back, but yes, it was best that you did not do that. It is best to know exactly where you're going. So.
Okay, and next is Stephen Davies. Do I have any negative implants?
Not at this time. There is a vibration from a frog being from the past. An implant from a frog being that was wanted to distract you from your work. He was also jealous of your abilities, jealous of that you came to this world, because you said to him that you were not going to come, but you came anyway. You changed your mind. And he kind of like had some issue with that, because you said you were not going to bother with this one. But to take all that knowledge and to just push it away was, for him, is still crazy thinking to do that. So, not at this time. No, I do not say anything at this moment, though.
Okay, and second question. How are my chakras? Third eye percentage? Thanks.
They're going through a healing phase at this time. Your third eye is in a ghost phase, meaning you see entities but in a ghost manner. But as for your chakras, they seem to be in, well, the one way to tell how your chakras are doing, how are you feeling? If you're feeling fine, not too bad, could be better, your chakras are probably doing fine. So I believe, your solar plexus can use a little bit more vibrational positive energy, but a Metatron cleansing would be good for all your chakras, but for the most part, you're doing well.
Okay, and next is Kina 30400. First question, how to reinstate my stuck emotions, fragments in me without meditation through system belief?
Yes. Also, you can connect to the sun's vibration. It'll help remove a lot of this negative energy. The sun's vibration is, you can see the sun is like a brother. You can even walk through the sun or stand in the sun. You don't have to stand outside in the sun. Just connect to the sun's vibration and go inside the sun with your vibration. It will help greatly.
Okay, and second question, what is taking to me for allow my channeling skills? Please define which chakra I have to cleanse more.
The heart chakra. You need someone walking to do cleansing with your angels. Forgiveness is the strongest vibration. Forgiveness of yourself and those family members, mostly I see the family members have brought a dark vibration around you. To forgive them and also have more peace within yourself will help your channeling abilities. Angels will assist you.
Okay. And next is Daria. Any messages from you to me?
Yes, you've been connecting to the angelic realm a lot recently. About your contract, it seems you've been trying to change it recently. Very positive. You've been doing much in negotiations recently. I believe it hasn't been finalized yet. You are still in the talking phase, it seems, with the angels and the councils on the other side.
Okay. And any messages that could be nice to hear from anyone else? Thank you and blessings.
Understand, you've had lifetimes when you would take knowledge from other beings, not necessarily steal it, but bring it to worlds such as this one, such as the Arcturians. You would take knowledge that was sacred to them and just give someone a download of this information on a world such as this. And it would just not be one being, it would be several. That way they can't stop the downloads, they can't stop the infection. That's not a good word for it, but you can call it that if you want to. You would do this in so many different vibrations. It was not knowledge that would harm anyone or anything like that. It would give people more of a peace of mind, more positive vibrations. It was breaking the rules of those worlds, but nothing ever came. It's just sometimes you have to break certain rules of worlds to make a change for the better. So, and no one got hurt or anything like that. Of course not. That was never the intention. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Marianne 9999. I am Marianne. Any messages for me?
Yes, there are lifetimes on parallel Earths where Archangel Michael is your father. I believe also Mother Mary was your mother. Yes. Yes. And these are alternative Earths that you are. I believe you can connect to this vibration and bring more of the healing energies into your life by knowing this. Realize there's much more than just this Earth and its ways. As you, I believe, felt in the past that this world is not right for you. You're not in the right place because you come from a world of more positive vibrations. But understand, you have that other Earth incarnation to bring that vibration into this one, as all do. But yours is, I believe, your alternative way of looking at things will shake many things up. Go by your vibrations, what you see differently. As for alternative histories, as for anything, because your version of anything, your newsmakers, whatever it is, there's no wrong answer there, what you are connecting to. Because you're connecting to more of a positive vibration, especially of those that have a great amount of negativity in your media and the politicians. You can bring more of a positive vibration to them by connecting to their positive side, if you wish to do so. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, what is my connection with Adama of Telos, the high priest? Blessings.
I believe you were a daughter of this one moment, but also in another incarnation, you were lovers in another incarnation. I believe that was more of an Atlantean incarnation. You were more, yes, it's more of a strong bond there. And in this incarnation, I believe you're more of a secret in the lifetime we were a child. That one wasn't spoken about for good reason. Sense.
Okay. And next is Thomas Peterson. It seems I'm faced with my own fears to get rid of these. I'm starting to understand that these are a part of ourselves, and when we turn them into light and shed light on them, they vanish. Any suggestions from you as for releasing and getting rid of your fear?
Fear is a process that takes as long as you need it to take. For you, you are connected to actually many amphibian beings that have brought a lot of fear to you. Can you imagine a world where you're attacked by many frogs? You've had those incarnations. Even fearful of frogs in other incarnations. I'm not sure if you're afraid of them now. But in those, you had other incarnations where there was a great amount of them. Just like you have your Bloods and your Crips. They were that bad. So that's an understanding of fear. I believe this will help. I believe you also connected to the Bat Collective to heal. But it was still, you went through a lot of trauma through those lifetimes of their frog incarnations. So, as for clearing this is knowing more about where the fear came from. Ask your guides when you go into a meditation or just in general. Where does this fear come from? So I can heal it. Blessings.
Okay. And second question. Any messages for me? Namaste and much love from Norway and me.
Yes, you're going through a healing as you had many difficult lifetimes in the past. You can say right now you are taking it easy because their previous lifetimes are more, your guides would say, on fire. You had a lot of traumatic lifetimes. And this one is more of just taking 5, basically. So you're just here to rest, it seems, most of this incarnation. So I don't believe you feel like you're wasting your time because you're not. You just continue on your way. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Brian again. Earlier today, a man claiming to work for an internet company wanted to look for something in my backyard. Was he who he said he was, or did he have other motives?
Yeah, that his vibration is not to be trusted. He is part of an internet company, but it's a very small one. But I will not trust him. Not by the vibration I'm picking up on. Trust must be earned, at least by individuals like him, and he is not very trusting at this time.
Okay. And second question. Am I currently under any kind of attack from entities or organization?
No, but you are intrigued by many cabal institutes, I believe. Secret societies within, I do see you looking into them. As I believe your astral self was doing this. Kind of curious. Not causing any negativity towards yourself, just curiosity. So that might be why you feel like there's a negative entity around you, because there are eyes watching you. But you made peace with them, though. I do not see any negativity. Other than the ones watching you, but I will not put worry into that. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Amy555. Do you have any messages for me?
Yes, your guides say to calm the rage, they say. Possibly this is, they're not going to detail, possibly from the past, that's still bothering you. Maybe times of outbursts. They're not going into details. They're kind of being vague with me at this time. You don't understand all of this. Also, energy from your mother has been causing a lot of aggravation from the past. It's still kind of interfering with your vibration at this time. Forgiveness, healing would help with that. One moment. Connections with Yeshua also will help you open up your timelines also to see the future. As you have a connection with Yeshua, as for more of a friend, a long distance, a friend that was there when he would call
upon. Okay. And her second question, do my spirit guides have any messages or inspiration for me?
Yes, your guides say to do something creative. Either it's knitting or some sort of creative endeavor. They do say knitting is actually good for you. Just some sort of pattern, to create a pattern. It's not a female thing. It's just, it's good. You know, males can't do it. Either way. They do say it's good for you. Creativity is good. Whatever it is, they do say that type of vibration might be good. But whatever it is that you feel good for, that is what they bring into your vibration. But it's whatever feels right for you. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Moses. Any messages from my higher self?
Yes, not to take things too seriously, as you are bringing more humor into your life. And the more humor, the better it'll help you ease the tension, ease the stress. Take it easy, listen to a comedian, something just to calm the vibrations down so you can have an easier life. Because you've had, yes, lifetimes in the past that have been of great battles, and this one is also in some ways. So, blessings.
Okay. Second question. Who is my main guardian angel?
Yes, a male angel by the name of Adronis.
Okay. And next question.
Yes.
Okay. Next question is Joyce S. Have I had any past lives with my husband, Jim?
Yes, most of them have been Pleiadian. One moment. But around water. Many lifetimes around water. One moment. Your Earth lifetimes, your guides are not opening that up at this time. Did you see royalty around you as you've had lifetimes around kings of your royal family, but of the Earth's past? Distant past, around the 1300s. But I believe your husband had a lifetime there, but you did not have a connection there. I want you to at least know about that. But most of your connections have been Palladian. Yes, they're kind of keeping your Earth lifetimes a secret at this moment. It will come to you eventually. Blessings. Oh yes, one moment. Yes, he was. Yes, he was your son in an Earth lifetime, but they're not going to go into too much detail on that. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Angie77. What is my association with the Zeta Grays?
A mother of the Zetas. Also a counselor, a leader, as a female captain. Also, they don't call it captain, but that's close enough. But you'll lead them on missions, basically, or be a captain of missions, however you want to word that. Science projects mostly of different Earths, worlds, other minerals. That was basically what most of your missions were. It was very fascinating, actually, especially the new entities that you would connect with. I actually connected, from what I see, a feline race that didn't really have a name. Didn't even know there were other aliens. Didn't know it was as fascinating altogether. Blessings.
Okay. And her next question is, do my guides have any messages for me?
They just say continue on your path. Keep a high vibration around. Music is good to keep your vibration going. Singing is also good. To sing to yourself helps with your vibration. But the more joy you have, the better it is to connect to your guides, to just meditate. But meditate can be singing, it can be dancing, it can be whatever you want it to be. Whatever you want to associate meditation with. What brings happiness to you?
Okay. And next is Daniel. I've been feeling this situation with this particular entity around my throat chakra getting obnoxious. As soon as I even set an amount of focus to do anything with my energy, expanding my awareness, astral projection, and so on, I feel their energy flare up and I'm stopped almost immediately. I want to experience exploring using my abilities to the fullest, but I'm concerned that I won't even be able to because of these imposed disturbances and limitations from other entities. Can anyone address this concern?
Well, what's going on with these entities, you can just tell them to stop. Of course, they're not listening to it very. I believe it's already been mentioned through other entities about going to court with them and to have your case heard with the angelic realms. Because this entity is not letting go, and there's also a ship that's connected to it that's not letting go. Because it's actually, I know I've gotten different versions of this, but it's also connected to a clan of Zetas that's connected to this entity also that's unwilling to let you go. And also they're connected to your mother, it seems. Your mother has something to do with this also. So to connect to your mother's alien vibrations, it will give you, yes, what it says is a maze. It's a maze for you to figure out. I believe you already have an idea of that. And once you figure it out, I feel you're very much energized once you have this all cleared out. But it's a maze that is like a riddle that you have set up for yourself also before you're incarnated. So it is, these players in your riddle are serious and not always the most friendly. But you knew what you were getting into. But your mother does have a connection with this. As for unlocking it, but as for her playing games with your vibration, but they're not going into full details. This is something for you to unlock. So a lot has to do with her with this. Lessons.
Okay. And second question, any messages from my higher self about the frustrations I've been having?
Yes, they realize meditations, even messages, aren't always clearing the vibration that's around you. As you put your soul through a deep test right now, understand you're also opening up talents within yourself you do not know about. A lot of it is it's your spiritual talents, basically, channeling talents. You're also is a test for yourself to connect to beings that have not been connected to you in some time. That you are like, it's like you're going through a cave and you're going to uncover many different species that no one's truly ever heard about. There's also a whale species that you're strongly connected to, and a reptilian race that has not been mentioned. But this is for you to, I believe it's a gray reptilian that has not been connected. It's for you to, there's more to it than that, though. Blessings.
Okay. And next is our member Stacy. If I feel as if I have shifted into more of my divine feminine or authentic self, and I was wondering if my guides and had any guidance for me about this.
Yes, it also seems like you can shift through dimensions. As for feeling your body, your soul, your energy leaving your body and connecting around, connecting to your guides more clearly. Also, you're in your body, but also see you leaving your body, you're still connected. But you leave and have a conversation with your guides and you come back. That is what I see. I believe that vibration does resonate with you in some degree. Also seems like when you are indoors, it seems like you leave your body also to go out to nature and enjoy nature. It's like sometimes I wish if it wasn't so hot or so cold, I'd love to be out there. So you do go out there. And you also do manifest the sun also, if there isn't one. And you do bring that vibration and back to you, but it is difficult, especially if it's cloudy out. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Sandia. Do I have any messages?
Yes, it seems like you're connecting to the inner earth. Your Garthian beings, as for your connections with your children, because your children are very connected to your Garthian beings. Connected to the fairies, it seems. And the gnomes, imagine you can feel that vibration around them as they're very playful. A lot of that is very fairy and gnome playful. I know it's kind of difficult for many to see that, but I believe you understand. They're more connected to nature than you might know. They might be disconnected because humanity is, but it's possible they'll reconnect with it in the future times. Hard to say at this time. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, haven't been able to remember my dreams lately. Is it connected to what I've been doing in astral?
Yeah, so a lot of it you do not want to bring back with you. That's why. You've been focusing on this dimension mostly at this time, and you don't want to have your astral. What you're doing in astral is very active at this moment. And you don't want it to block your focus from your earth focus. Realize when you connect more to your astral, you know more is going to astral. You'd rather be there than here. And that's the way you want to keep your focus. Even with children, it makes it difficult. That's why the astral knowledge is usually closed down so you can concentrate on this dimension. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Viveka. Greetings. Question 1. I have a lot of issues with my daughter. Can you please understand why this is?
She seems to be connecting to more lower vibrations at this time. She's not even knowing herself and not ready to know herself. She has a lot of Pleiadian lifetimes she's not very happy with. She's not very proud of herself. She's had lifetimes of greed in the past. And so in this lifetime, she's kind of kicking herself in the butt to some degree. So being difficult to deal with, she's having difficulty dealing with herself and peace. She has not found peace for herself. So that's why. That is what I see. Blessings.
Okay. And I know I am a feline, but can you see which other aspects I have?
Of course, Arcturian, Pleiadian, Syrian, Orion, much with Orion as an Orion leader. It's an energy being, humanoid, an Orion being that is help other, you're assisting Orion beings to be, you help them graduate, meaning when they graduate, you bring many tests to them, and when they pass those tests, you help them graduate into more of the Orion Council, it seems. You're part of the Orion Council graduation process, it seems. They don't call it teacher, but they have another word. Anyway, blessings.
Okay. And next is Chris O. I've been sending healing energy to my sister-in-law. Can you tell me if she has been receiving my intentions?
Yes, of course, but remember she has a lot of negativity around her, but it is helping. She is like suffocating right now in some regard by negativity. Her thoughts are not helping her. Suffocating by her thoughts. But that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Second question. Can you see if my chakras are balanced and spinning strongly?
Your heart chakra needs a lot of tender care. I believe there's a lot of lost loves, like past romances that are living in your heart chakra right now. So to forgive them, to explore them, to heal them will help you clear the rest of your chakras. They are affecting their other chakras to a small degree.
Okay. Next is Shalma. Why my situation and environment always not so stable? It's always one matter is resolved and another is coming up. It always has to do with my root chakra, like stability in my life. I've been overly tested. Why?
It's on how you look at it. The way you're looking at it is in not always the most positive way. Realize you have opportunities around you also. So don't feel that you're just connecting to the negative vibration because it's not exactly what you were looking for. Meaning these tests are kind of bringing more frustration, so you look at the negative side of it, but realize just look at a positive outlook, ask for a positive outlook, you will have your positive outlook. Even if there's a negative outlook, you will find a positive in it, and you will survive. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, when you look into my life, what do you see and any advice for me?
What I see is flowers, love, joy, a flower child running through the flowers, sunlight. I believe that's all the things that you would much rather be living in this incarnation. So I see that within you, joy, I see you with a lot of comedians also, you being funny and around. I do see elephant people around you also. You're just having a blast. I also see little numshin, little small people around you also. Numshkins, yes, I guess you call them that. Either way. So of a lot of Agarthian beings also just seeing you having a blast. That's what I see.
Okay. And check the last room. Okay. That seems to be I just wanted to ask a question. I don't know if it was heard again in the last webinar, but me and Blue's connection to the Lemurians, and that'd be the last question for tonight.
And that wasn't answered earlier, or do you want more detail?
I think you just mentioned my part of it, or unless that was both of us. I'm not sure.
That was both, but
oh, okay.
Also, well, I am connecting to your sleep situation that happened.
Hmm.
You want more information on that?
Yes.
What has happened is that's another reason why it came through. What happened is you made an agreement with different beings, it seems. And sometimes they come and just yank you out of your chair when you're just running your own business. It seems you are going on missions also to assist other civilizations. I know it sounds ridiculous to most of your humans, but you are connecting to Agarthian beings. It seems like recently you made a contract to assist whenever you are needed. And so doing so, some beings come to you and you go with them. So if you fall asleep or whatever it is, you might feel a bit different. It's because you are clearing up also your contract here as for any karma you might have had in other lifetimes. Another way of clearing out karma. So you are like a humanitarian. It's like you're working for the Red Cross. If you want to, it's like the angelic Red Cross, if you want to look at it that way.
Oh, cool. That's good. I suppose. Yes.
But however you want to look at
Yes.
it is actually helping. I believe it's also you're going for the ascended mastered vibration. I see that you're looking for. Maybe I believe you can see you are on the understand that's many tests along with that, but I believe you're going to that vibration.
Yeah, I feel that.
Right. Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm going to giving you a small glimpse of it that you can go into more detail as you connect with it.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. And that's the. Oh, okay. Hold on. 2 more questions popped up.
Oh, yes.
Okay. There's Donna Riggs. Can you tell us who burned down the Great Library of Alexandria and why?
The reptilians did it. Why? It wasn't just them. It was your cabal also. They went to knowledge. I believe your Atlantis to go out into your society. A lot of it had to do with Atlantis. That is true. There was much other societies within it, but Atlantis was the one that did not want to be known. It was known throughout the society, but there was areas within that library that had more Atlantean knowledge that was opened up. Just like your Vatican. You imagine if your Vatican was open for everyone to go through, and there was an area within this library that was found, the knowledge was leaked, so they destroyed it. And that is a way of destroying history. Also, that they wanted history to be rewritten also. It's much more than your Atlantis, of course.
Okay. And second question, a past chat, I was told that I'm doing an alien tourism thing here off planet visitors. Can you tell me how is it going and who has been popping by? Thanks so much.
Pleiadians and canines have been around the most. Canine beings, you might feel their vibration if you have I can't connect to your vibration entirely, but if you have a canine around, you might feel them going crazy at times. That's because there's canine beings there. Usually they do that around Syrians. Of course, Syrians are connected to the canines, but right now it's more of canine beings that are around you, it seems. That's the heaviest energy around you than even the Pleiadians at the moment. So like your vibration, you've known them in other lifetimes also. And also you help them with reptilians, many canines had a difficult time talking to them, they couldn't get through them, so you want to just had your word with them. It did clear up a lot of stress in one time in your life, in one of your past lives. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Alex78. Does my mother have any messages for me?
Wanting to eat well and not worry about her too much. She's doing well, but she says that's your eating habits. That's all she's saying.
Okay, second question. My mother had a specific nickname for me. What was it? Blessings.
She's not telling me anything. She says it's between you and her. She doesn't want to bring it Yes.
Okay, and that is the last of the questions. Thank you, Prime Creator.
Yes. Blessings and good night, everyone.